Oh, yes. While going through some of the documents, there's the Superior Court of Washington. Yes. The County of Clallam County in regards to the custody of my five sons. Yeah. The petitioner's name, and then the respondent. Oh. This is an ex parte restraining order to show cause non-parental custody. Yes. That requires law enforcement notification or quite possibly the clerk's action required. Yes. Now, there was one show cause that I remember being documented. Yes. And just looking at those Superior Court case non docketed hearings where you said you didn't have to docket motioning of the court for a default dissolution of marriage the day after I had responded. Oh. This show cause, I didn't actually look yet, but I will later. Yeah. Why don't we look at exactly what was the reason for showing the cause of why I should be deprived my sons? Now, you say that there's some custody issue in here, and I would have thought that this is some sort of Superior Court hearing. Yes, because this is a restraining order summary where the name of the person restrained would have been myself. Yeah. And the names of the persons protected. Yes. Now, I find this interesting. If you disagree with any part of the motion, you must respond to the motion in writing before the hearing and by the deadline for your county. At the hearing, the court will consider written, sworn, affidavit, or declarations. Yes. Now, if you had that show cause hearing after July 12th of 2012 where I had an expungement of my actual arrest record, yes, there's no possible way that you could have issued it. Now, I'm going to want to sue you for that. I thought that you wanted to have a show cause hearing so that you could have me arrested for failure to appear. But this had to be a written, sworn affidavit or declaration on my part as the named restrained person. Yes. And the show cause ordered, it is named that Paul Budnick appear in show cause, if any. Yes. Why the restraints below should not be continued in full force and effect pending final determination of this action, and why the other relief, if any, requested in the motion should not be granted. The hearing that I didn't get notice of, that I didn't have the availability of having a written declaration, yes, or I could have provided the written order from Guam that the arrest record was expunged. Oops. I think there's some fraud in not protecting my rights as the respondent or the restrained. Yes. Now, maybe the county would realize the fraud of not having proof of service at least 5 judicial days prior to having a court hearing and then refusing to allow me to write a sworn declaration. See, I responded to the dissolution of marriage after you arrested me. But you didn't want anything in writing, did you? Pooch! You didn't want me to write a declaration because I would have declared that the actual arrest on Guam had been expunged and there was no reason for you to give custody of my sons to my wife. It's a triple damages day, Brent. Brett of the Supreme Court of the United States. I will sue each and every judge and justice of this nation for the fraud, yes, of acting like there is no complaint process for those that are citizens of this great nation.